artists, Miss Maggie here, or some of you might know me, Miss Sutrove. Either is fine, but I'm obviously not the dance teacher, Miss Maggie. I am the visual art teacher, Miss Maggie. And this year, every single week, we are going to be making art together. I'll be making a video for you, and then you'll be sharing what you create back to your class online. I'm so excited for this. Visual arts, as many of you know, is my favorite thing. I created this painting right behind us, and I will be sharing other art that I've made around our beautiful island of Maui. Today, I want to talk about something very important that was sent home with you, your paper. Every student at Pomaikai is getting a packet of paper like this. If you've already gotten yours, then go get it right now. Just pause the video and go get it. If you haven't gotten yours yet, then you'll be getting it soon. Watch this part of the video again when you've got your packet of paper. Sound good? Okay, now that you have your stack of paper, let me tell you something very important about this paper. This is the paper for our art classes together. It's not for any other projects. It's for what we create together in first quarter. If at the end of first quarter you have some extra paper and you have some ideas, then maybe you can use it for something then. But right now, this paper is just for the awesome things that we make together. Understand? Okay, let's see what sort of paper we have. First of all, there's some colored paper here on the bottom. Let's look at that. We have some construction paper. I have 2 pieces of black, a green, a blue, a purple, and a red. Look and see what construction paper you have. Only use the construction paper if I say that's what we're using for a project. Sound good? Okay. Now, let's see what other paper we have. All the rest of this paper is white, but there's 2 different kinds. I see that there's a paper in here that is stiffer and it has some texture to it. See how that one has some texture and this one doesn't? Find the paper that has texture. You probably have 2 small papers and 1 large one. This paper here is watercolor paper. This paper is only if we're painting, and I say to use watercolor paper. This paper is gold. This paper is really expensive, and so I'm trusting you to save it for the projects that we use with watercolor. Then we have our other paper. This paper is still really nice. This is our drawing paper. Our drawing paper, we have more of it. Count how many sheets of the big paper you have. Make sure that you know how many big sheets you have of the drawing paper. Now, make sure how many of the small sheets of the drawing paper you have. You'll notice that you have more of this paper. This paper is for when we draw or use most of our art supplies. It's good for sketching, but it's also really nice paper. So if you're doing a drawing and you're not happy with how it turned out, you need to start again, use the back side of it before you go for another piece of paper. Use this paper carefully. All this paper, we need to put it somewhere safe. Take 1 small drawing paper and put it on your desk. Now take all the rest of your paper and put it in a folder. Put it somewhere safe where it's not going to get used by accident, where no one's going to accidentally put their lunch on top of it, where it's not going to get wet, where your little brother or sister or big brother or sister aren't going to take it and use it by accident. Put it somewhere safe and keep it there until it's time to do our next art project next week. You can pause the video and go do that right now. Okay, are you back? Do you still have the one paper I said to keep out? With that piece of paper, let's draw something. Let's make something that you can put up in your learning space or somewhere in your home that it will make you happy. I'm gonna draw a puppy dog. Draw whatever makes you happy. But if you don't have any ideas, draw a puppy dog with me. I'm going to be speeding up my video, but pause it anytime you need to in order to catch up. I'm starting with an upside down triangle. It's a little bit rounded, and some ovals for the eyes, and then for the mouth I have a backwards J and a J going the right direction. Continue the lines up and make it fluffy, and tongue, and oh, some dots right there. Eyebrows give it character, and those ears coming down, fluffy again, and little fur on the top of the head. Now, if this puppy dog's going to have a body, we'll need to add the legs, the paws, and a little bit more fluff there. And let's add a tail with some fluff and some paws, and now watch this little bit of magic. One line there, and then another there, and the puppy dog standing on a surface. You could make it indoors or outdoors, whatever you want. Think about how you would color this. Think about what supplies you have on hand. What would make this art piece come alive? But also think, whatever you choose to use, you are responsible for cleaning up and putting back the way it was. I'm going to use a Sharpie and then some markers. I don't think I'm quite done. What ideas do you have for me? What else should I add to my drawing? Look at your drawing, whatever you drew, and decide what detail could you add to make it even more amazing. I can't wait to make more art with you next week. See you soon.